Hi, this is Brandon Crawford, and you're on Jim on Bass.
Jim on Bass. We're here at Scottsdale, Arizona with Brandon Crawford. Brandon, how's it going this season? It's good to see you in the clubhouse here, and I know you're a fellow San Ramon area guy. I'm in Danville myself, so it's great to have you on the show.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Pleasanton, so we're neighbors.
Yeah,
yeah, going well. Getting back on the field, was out for a little bit with a little knee thing, but getting back out there now. So.
You're a music guy. I've talked to a few guys like Mike Yastrzemski. I heard you have a personal playlist for each starting pitcher. So how do you kind of start getting that intel? Is that in spring training? How do you put together the playlists?
I mean, it's more just a variety of different playlists that I'll go to depending on who the starting pitcher is that day. Not necessarily like they aren't named for each guy or anything like that, but more just learning about their personality, what they like. Stuff like that, and just kind of going based off of that.
And I'm a big music fan myself, so I'm curious, who's some of your favorite bands or artists?
I think my favorite is The Weeknd.
Okay.
He's kind of like my go-to, but I like all kinds of different music. I mean, I like like hip hop, like Eminem, Tupac. More recent, I guess, like Travis Scott, Lil Baby, like guys like that.
Yeah.
But then I like country, Morgan Wallen, Mitchell Tenpenny, two of my favorites.
Depends on the mood.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place music-wise.
Do you go to concerts then, or do you remember who maybe your first concert was? Or
my first concert, I want to say, was with my family. It was Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
so it wasn't it wasn't necessarily my choice at the time, but my dad was a fan, so went to that with him. But then. I've been to a lot of country concerts, and then recently this off season I went to The Weeknd.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Mike Yastrzemski, and he said that he played the squares for the Super Bowl party, and he didn't do too well. So was there any corruption or?
No. I think every year people think that because somebody in my family tends to win, but it's just more that we have a big family and they take up a lot of squares, I think.
Yeah, use up the odds.
Yeah.
Well, I know you have a big family with your kids and whatnot, doing the dad thing. I think you guys kind of go to Disneyland. I've seen some posts. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland? And do you have a favorite park over the other? Or?
So we went to Disney World this off-season, and Guardians of the Galaxy roller coasters was one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on. Okay. So I definitely recommend that one. But we typically go to Disneyland. I hadn't been to Disney World since I was a kid until this off-season. But typically go to Disneyland. I like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a classic.
Yeah, I think I like Tower of Terror. Remember that one? They took it out, but
I wish those ones. I don't like the fast up and down. Yeah, which is Guardians of the Galaxy now at California Adventure.
Okay.
So.
And then what do you do like during the off-season? Do you have any favorite shows or anything that you binge watch that got into?
This off-season. Typically, I try to watch one with my wife, but she falls asleep about 5 minutes into it. We were watching Schitt's Creek.
Oh, okay. That's
but
pretty funny.
We got through a couple seasons, and it started fading off because she would fall asleep. So I was watching. Started White Lotus.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually still on that. Watched You on Netflix.
Yeah, I heard that one's good.
Yeah, but then I mean I've been binge watched plenty of shows over the years during the season and stuff like that. It's kind of a go-to.
Well, when you're a dad, you have all the kids. Do you cook for them, or how do you kind of juggle all that?
It's
skills in the kitchen.
It's a lot of help. No, I don't. Okay. I don't at all, unfortunately. But no, I mean it's definitely a team effort with all the kids. We have nannies that rotate through. A lot of my wife's family's down here, so they help out.
Well, Brandon, it's good to see you. One last question then is, what are you looking forward to this season specifically? Just because I see all the guys in here, there's a lot of NorCal blood in here, so it's kind of got to be promoting some camaraderie maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you get guys from all over all the time, and in the clubhouse you all kind of get along. But it is cool to have some Bay Area guys here, and kind of back at home where they most of them probably started their baseball careers early on. So. Definitely cool to have some of those guys around.
Thanks for joining the show, and look forward to seeing the season with you.